After that frightening start, it's hard to believe this is a puzzle game. Anyway, welcome to what isn't really Wildly Inappropriate Voices Theater, because this doesn't have enough dialogue or script to make it one. But I wanted to spotlight it because I just rediscovered this classic, and it's now freely available on the web thanks to the generosity of the creators. It is a highly innovative and bizarre little puzzle game. And yeah, it's kind of old, but you know what? 2D puzzle games don't need hyper-complicated graphics. Anyway, let's get started. And let's start with I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's start off with... let's defy my convention and go with an appropriate voice for once. Trillions of universes, some vast, some but small pockets in space-time, drift the absolute elsewhere. Each universe is created and maintained by the minds and wills of those beings that inhabit them, or by the dreams of others in neighboring universes. Some realms are logical and serious, some worlds are chaotic and whimsical, mere dreams, mere toys. Everything imagined can form, with enough hopes or fears to shape it, into living universes. Universes of love and hate, comedy and desire, whimsy or logic. Television universes, religious heavens and hells, alternative worlds derived from beloved books and legends, or even lowly computer games. Yeet and Boik were once mere characters in the popular arcade games of some strange alien world. So beloved were they that the belief of their fans made them real, and now they live free in a pocket universe of their own creation, Arcadia, visited often by creatures brought alive from other alien games. Alright, I'll inappropriate voices for a minute, but then it quickly becomes impossible. Because we need some inappropriate voice.
Hey boy! All the monsters are gone!
What do you mean, Yeet?
Ain't no monsters in this game no more. See for yourself.
No monsters? He's crazy. Let me see it. Great going goddesses, Yeet. No monsters is meaning no score, and no games either. Yeet, look, he's all our friends. He's heroes from other game universes. And at this point I completely abandoned any attempt to add coherency. Just watch. Oh look, these guys look familiar, or at least generic. Hawkman, Jerome, the galactic hero, Victor Vector, Blub and Blob, the playful plesiosauruses, Genandria, the generic elf from every fantasy game ever, and Pete Pixelhead, with a very familiar looking mustache. You'll note everyone's friggin' mouth moves at once from this point on. All of the monsters and villains from the games have been stolen. Sweetie Honey Buns, I didn't name him, the singing treacle bear, has imprisoned them. That nauseatingly yes, I have a loud computer fan. That nauseatingly self-righteous little priest has decided to clean up the multiverse of games. He's too pure and sweet even for us heroes. We're straight out of a job. Alright, forgive this noise. It may screw up, it may not. Alright, I'm trying to get the mic away from the fan. Horrors! With no evil monsters to fight, you can't save anybody anymore. You must help us, Yeet and Boik. Honey Buns must be stopped. We are hero types and could never rescue evil from the clutches of good. Save the games, save the villains, save our jobs as heroes. But how can we save the monsters from the treacle bear? The monsters have been imprisoned in simple patterns and designs throughout the worlds within Honey Bun's realm. Bop these patterns, and you free the monsters. Then seek out Honey Buns and defeat him. Restore the balance of good and evil, for without dark to compare with, there can be no light. Besides, we're bored sitting around doing nothing. Alright, let's get boppin'! Anyway, let's start, because we've already used so much time on the introduction. As you can see, this is not a game where we take to the streets and destroy honey buns with guns, bats, and other assorted implements of death, but a puzzle game where we throw this, that, and the other. I'm free! Of course, that villain, once freed, then went on to eat a whole class of preschoolers. I hope we're proud of ourselves. Unless you destroy the blocks in the preset patterns, as requested by the games, you just get points, and you don't free any of the poor villains. that sound it makes when it doesn't bounce on anything. Such a happy little guy. Aren't we happy? Anyway, remember those preset patterns I told you about? These are them. These are the patterns you must make in any instance to free one of these horrible, evil villains. Yeah, I'm not making up crimes for every single one of them. And as you can see, these flashy things, if you bounce one off of it, it makes it shoot away from it in a straight line. And if you miss a shot, you cry. And it's hard to come up with witty and intelligent stuff to say this entire time, especially when I know my computer fan is worrying and probably making this video unwatchable. Anyway, point to note when playing this game, sometimes you get pieces you don't want. You destroy them by standing on the place where you got them and pressing down. It costs points though, and if you got no points, it'll take a life. Oh, this will go great with my other monkey head. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh well. Ooh, a harp! Oh boy, a harp, a harp, a harp, a harp, a harp. Yay! I don't want a harp. See, I could have taken out the harps and the cups, but then they would have been in funky, non-pre-approved patterns, and I wouldn't have gotten to the bonus points for having cleared them out in the specific shapes. And therefore setting another evil free on the universe. Okay, enough of that. I loved this game as a kid. And I still do. It's a great old school little shooter, puzzle game. Every level, not every level, as far as I know, every level is different, every level is fun and weird and... We're gonna go... I'm wasting time. This is just embarrassing. This is going to be one hell of a 10-minute video, isn't it? 3 or 4 levels. Hey, Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, that slipped out. Anyway, I don't mean to offend anyone. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up after this level. We'll pass through the walls, free loot. Alright. Uh-oh. That looks a little familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, along with all the generic enemies, you will occasionally see one you recognize. Every level is, you sho'll throw them at a diagonal. Every level, I'm not sure every level is, like I said, different, but there's enough variety to keep me interested. And it should be good enough for you, ungrateful kids. Whippersnappers these days. Why, in my day, we... Get off my lawn! Yay, I hit the mystery spot. This adds 10% to our score for as long as the screen is yellow. Anyway, I know I'm probably out of time because I've done this 3 times now, botched it up every time due to just whatever, chair squeak or whatever, and this is 10 minutes-ish.